How are you, Mr. President?
Fine, just fine, thank you.
How are you? So good to see you.
Point for me is sanctions impose a cost on the countries levying the sanctions. There's no cost-free sanctions regime, and you have to be prepared to bear a cost if you think the target of the sanctions is doing something that you think is going to significantly hurt you, and there's a reason for sanctions, right? So it's kind of a cost-benefit kind of analysis, and I think in the end, I think Western countries still don't really take the threat from Russia seriously enough to justify a significant cost for themselves. That's the problem. 100% tariff on Russian exports to countries like India will probably close off all Russian exports of oil and potentially commodities to global markets. So that would be very disruptive, given that Russia accounts for around 9% of exports for oil, right? So I think he's backtracking. Putin really, I think, has decided he wants a long war, right? And time plays on the inside. And I think this suggestion of this air corridor, whatever you want to call it, he's buying time, right? He wants to avoid anything that would see more sanctions levied on him. I mean, they're a little bit nervous about the tariffs on the India tariffs, right? The 100% situation, but they don't really think Trump will actually do it. But they think by throwing a little bone to Trump, Witkoff's there, letting Witkoff come back with something, it'll buy them a bit more time to continue to wage war, because they think the longer they leave it, the longer they continue the fight, ultimately Ukraine will buckle, the Western alliance will weaken, appetite to continue support Ukraine will kind of moderate, and in the end Putin will get everything he wants, which is the whole of Ukraine. That is the reality.
Види залишки з пішохідного моста.
Я вивчу питання. Розумію, що дуже непросто, але ж ви, українці, боретесь, як командир сказав. І таджики, і узбеки, і китайці, всі вже тут, і пакистанці.
Trump cares about, domestic politics, his own popularity at home. Americans care about gas prices. And, if they cut Russia totally out of the global oil export market, inevitably oil and gas prices at the pump in the US would significantly increase. Does Trump really care about bringing this conflict to a close that much to take some heat himself in terms of domestic politics? I just don't think so, because he's actually not shown so far, a desire to do anything, really hard and specific in support of Ukraine and to hurt the Russians, right?